Why were we
It
not
was on
here?
the lobby of our office
What
and we were
doing?
not
We
here.
missed that shit.
Oh my god! Welcome to YouTube's favorite K-pop show, DK News. My name is Danny Kim.
David Kim.
The Japanese bald guy is back, and today we have lots and lots of hot-ass tea for you. First off, we have very good Johyun getting some fire for her provocative clothing,
Which is very good.
I'm very excited to cover this news. Second, we have Siwan from Dae getting some allegations that he received some preferential treatment in the military thanks to his celebrity status.
And last but not least, the YG gate continues.
It's a gate now. First news.
First news.
Very good. Have you heard of that group?
Yeah, they're very good.
Johyun from Very Good is under fire for her provocative outfit.
Wow.
So on June 17th, Johyun participated in an event called Game Door Olympic. It's an esports competition
That means
between
like game idol?
yeah,
Okay.
between idols. There's a red carpet for that event apparently,
Wow.
and Johyun showed off her provocative cosplay. And it was a cosplay of Ari from League of Legends.
LoL.
Let me show you.
Ooh.
Nice.
Wow.
This is some quality cosplay.
I don't know about the tail, but like
I like the tail. Well, the
that doesn't
tail
look like a tail.
that looks like a
be
bad
honest.
tail. The tail is key, but this
I
is
know,
not a
but I
good
would
tail.
prefer without the tail.
I like the tail.
Whoa.
Basically, this caused an alleged uproar led by a journalist who called her out for promoting sexual objectification.
Journalists these days.
And you know the funny
got
thing
way
was?
too
You
much
know what the
time.
funny thing was?
What?
She also happened to write an article about how hot like this male idol's abs and boobs were.
Oh, so double
2 years
standards.
ago. Yeah,
Oh,
double
okay, but let's
standards.
not jump
What do
to
you
the
know?
conclusion.
What do you know?
Let's dive deeper into the case.
Yeah, basically this one journalist wrote an article calling her out, and then all these different news outlets started covering this alleged controversy. But the weird part is it's just that one journalist and nobody really gives a shit. But I feel like this is kind of like what we call media play.
So what you're saying is there was one news article from that journalist, and the news just got
Maybe she was
reproduced.
Maybe she was the original article was allegedly offended by this outfit.
Okay.
But afterwards, all this like a constant cycle
Clout.
of this controversy being covered when it's not even really a controversy. I think that's media play.
Yep.
But anyway, it succeeded. Also, amidst the controversy, most people were defending her. And according to her label, the event organizers prepared the outfit for her. So the label's like, it wasn't us.
Yeah, it's not our fault. Like
Yeah.
we're not making her a sexual objectified object, you know.
Yeah. Well,
Objectified object.
I mean, she looks happy. Look how happy she looks.
I mean,
she looks so happy.
We can't know her like real feelings.
No,
Let's
but
not judge about that.
man, she looks so happy. You know the most infuriating fact
What?
about this event? The most offensive fact?
What?
This fucking event was held in this exact building on the first floor 2 days ago. It wasn't even 2 days ago. It was yesterday. It was yesterday.
Here? Oh, it's on GameNet?
It's on S-PLEX Center.
Fuck, why were we
It
not
was on
here?
the lobby
What-
of our office,
What
and
were
we were
doing?
not here.
We missed that shit.
Oh my god! Do you think was her dress inappropriate? I think this was
No,
very
no,
appropriate.
no. I saw like a internet community reacting
Yeah,
to her,
yeah.
and they were saying like the headline was, "Do you think it's the Joseon era
Yeah,
still?"
it's free country. You know, we're a democracy. Wear what
And
you want.
Have you looked at the comments?
What?
Because like the most voted comment for every article I've checked is saying like, oh, so it was all empowerment and strong for Hwasa, and now you come for her, which is all like provocative and sexually objectifying. And,
Well,
like,
I think the important part was if this was her choice. I don't know if it was her choice, but
I mean,
well,
the
you can't
comment-
judge though.
the comments are allegedly calling the journalist or the people who
Yeah.
are criticizing
Yeah.
her like radical feminists because
There are a little bit of double standards.
yeah, because they are saying like when Hwasa did it was all fine, it was all like powerful and you know all that stuff. But when like a relatively Korean standard beauty person doing it now, like they're all like, oh
no,
my
yeah.
god, she's selling herself. Oh my god, that's sexual objectification. Oh my god,
Oh my god,
like
she's a slut.
stuff like
Yeah.
that. And that is like double standard.
Yeah,
you know?
and she looks happy.
But
I honestly want more cosplays like
But
this.
nevertheless, I'm really sad that
What?
there are even like gender issues, like gender conflicts, just because of this one like outfit.
So anyway, more list, please.
More of that.
Thank you, Johyun, for your wonderful
You're very
cosplay.
sexy. You have a beautiful body.
I like
to
it.
meet you.
And also, next time you come to my fucking office
Call
building,
us!
call us. What
Do
are
an
you
interview.
doing?
Oh, let's do an interview.
I want to do an interview, Johyun. I want to do an interview. Oh my god. Next news. Okay. Oh man, I'm just so pissed now. Speaking of being pissed, Im Siwan from 제국의 아이들 and also an actor is being questioned by the media for his lengthy leaves in the military. So they're questioning whether he received special preferential treatment because of his celebrity status via having more leave days, more vacation days than the average soldier.
People so sore about who's getting more leave days, vacations.
Hey. It's a sensitive topic, man. Okay, hold on. Let me just read this. According to reports, he received 123 days of vacation during military service. And this is about more than 2 times the average number of days that a regular soldier gets.
Okay.
In 2018, for a regular soldier in getting vacation days was 59 days.
Okay.
For their entire military service.
Yeah.
That's according to the Ministry of Defense in 2018. And Im Siwan finished his military service on March 27th of this year, but this article was just reported a few days ago, and now it's like, again, a very big controversy in Korea. Of course, military service is a very sensitive topic in Korea, so that's why it's you know, like, it's a touchy thing. Some people are pissed, some people are saying it's
Many
okay.
things to be pissed about. Like,
I mean, before you make it like belittle it into a non-problem, I do think it could be a problem, you know,
Okay,
if
about, like-
somebody receives preferential
I know.
treatment, because this is the only fair thing we have. Everybody has to go, it's our duty. So I think if we have a duty, then, you know, we need fair treatment. But anyway, Im Siwan's company actually came out to clarify things after the controversy just blew up. They made a few points, but first, Im Siwan was a boot camp instructor, which means they typically get more vacation days than the average soldier because they have a lot of workload. You know, right?
yeah,
You know,
because
Chogyo.
like the Chogyo's life is really intense. They have to wake up at 7.
No,
they have to wake up at 5:30.
5.
And then they work until like 23.
11, yeah.
11 p.m. And then they have to work like 7 days a week, and they
For like 5
weeks
straight
until
like
the whole training
Yeah,
process
yeah.
for the newbies are done.
yeah.
so
So like then after that they get maybe a week.
it's really
of break.
intense. Yeah.
So they mentioned that he would normally get more days than the average soldier, which
Right.
I understand.
Right.
And then another point they mentioned was Im Siwan had to participate in different military events for like festivals or national events, holidays,
Yep.
which he received compensation via vacation days.
Okay.
After this clarification, I totally get it now.
Okay.
Like I have nothing against him,
Yep.
and I totally understand. But the Ministry of Defense did report that in between 2016 to 2018, 13 out of 16 celebrity enlistees received more vacation days than the average soldier.
Yeah, that's the norm, I guess. Yes. Yeah.
Why?
Because they have more talent.
For what?
Because they attend
Okay.
a lot of events, they have bigger roles as like in publicity and stuff, so
Yeah.
they have more exposure to
They're the PR
winning,
managers,
Yeah,
basically.
winning like leaves and vacations. So
Yeah.
like it just makes sense.
I kind of agree too. I don't know. I have mixed feelings about this, but honestly, at the end of the day, I believe that if you have talent, if you're a celebrity, then I think might as well, the Ministry of Defense and the military use it to the fullest.
I mean, it's the same for me, for my case. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not a celebrity, but I had English skills at least. And then
Yeah.
when I was in the military, I got like special vacations for having like certifications for like certain English scores and doing like voluntary work for like
That's true.
poor
Yeah,
kids'
yeah, yeah.
English education and stuff. And then I got rewarded for like more leaves. So like,
Me too.
Yeah.
I was an army interpreter, and I think I got like 80 days of leave, which was a lot
I
compared
got
to
so
most.
much.
And also, I did nothing for 2 years, which was like, hey, I'm good at English. Apparently, that's a skill that the military needs.
So how many days did this guy get?
123.
123. That's not even a lot.
No, you're the police. You're the fake military. Before you make it like belittle it into in the real military, it's like if you get 60 days, it's average. I'll just say, he's in the army, and 123 is for me at least, an unheard of number. I've seen like, I don't know.
How much was GD's?
So G-Dragon, according to this article in February 26th by Hangyeoldae, he received 76 days of leave. This is like maybe midpoint in his military service, so that's quite a lot.
That says 109 days though.
I think that's including like the hospital leaves. I don't think this guy's
leaves.
getting special treatment.
I don't think he's either. Like, yeah, he's specifically doing his job.
Yeah, it's a non-problem, but just wanted to clarify things.
I'll just say this: it's a biased statement, but like Im Siwan is not that type of guy who would, try to, fake stuff and get like.
Do you know him, Siwan? Like,
No,
I don't know where you're coming with these
that's
comments.
why I said
though,
it's
like,
biased. There are some sketchy people that try to avoid the military in the beginning.
Oh, like
in
raid?
the first place, and then they do shady stuff inside.
Like
so I don't
raid.
give credibility to them. But Im Siwan has nothing on his shoulders. So
Next news.
So YG tea is brewing again. It's hot. It's not gone cold yet. New things are coming out every day. For today's update, we're not going to give you a whole recap of the thing. Like go back to our video and watch our two videos. But we'll just give you an update of what's like currently how this thing is processing. And there are like four angles to this whole current incident. And to begin with, number one is Han Seo-hee. I don't want to like focus on her, but like she's been giving the most tea. Han Seo-hee is known to be the whistleblower who was in BI's KakaoTalk chat. On the 15th, she said that she would return to Korea in her social media account ASAP, and currently it's the 17th, right? But the police said on the 16th she landed in Korea, but for some reason she went to Japan again.
What? She's disappeared?
Yeah. So she apparently came into Korea on the 16th,
Okay.
but nobody knows why, but she just went to Japan immediately.
Let me check her Instagram.
And the police are currently trying to contact her or find her whereabouts. The police are saying if she does not decide to participate with the investigations, they will have no chance but to just directly summon BI himself and investigate with him. Originally, if she were to participate with the investigations, the police had a lot of questions to ask, and the most important ones were whether she actually delivered the drugs to BI. Number two, why she changed her testimony about like the whole case. Number three, did she really receive threats from YG to change her original testimony?
Some of this stuff is going to be hard to prove.
So that's why she's like key witness here, but like she's just gone right now, so nobody knows what's happening.
The minute we say we think she's sincere, she disappears.
Well, let's not judge yet.
Okay, well,
something might be happening.
Yeah, something might be happening.
So she might have been threatened or whatever. Like
preparing something. I don't know.
Meanwhile, about Han Seo-hee, YG put out a statement that a lot of news agencies, and including us, stated that Han Seo-hee was a former ex-YG trainee, which is not the truth. YG confirmed she never had been a YG trainee before. YG just wanted to make the facts right. However, the funny thing is YG clarified that, but they refused on giving any information regarding to the conversation between Yang Hyun-seok and Han Seo-hee. So they're keeping their mouth shut about that.
So regarding the conversation between YG and Han Seo-hee, I think you can refer back to our older video right here in the links, and you'll see the entire conversation.
Well, this one statement was interesting. YG said, according to Han Seo-hee, he said, "I think you'll stick around the entertainment scene, and it's so easy to take you down. I can see whether you have corrected your testimony or not. I am that type of person who has access and can look at the testimonies. And we have to go through investigations to know whether that was true or not." Han Seo-hee is claiming that he said it's her.
Allegedly.
Okay. Allegedly. Angle number two is what the police is doing right now. People are pissed about the police, especially Danny.
Popo, no. Fuck the police.
The police actually came out defending themselves that they did have an actual separate case for BI in the past. They kept the files and they said that they did a separate investigation on it, and they actually forwarded the case to the prosecutor's office.
It's like tossing the bomb.
Yeah, and they have investigated it for 6 months, but there were no results. So that's why they closed the case. The police actually said that because they forwarded the files to the prosecution, they just did the investigation in a very surface level way, like just formal So
Yeah.
that's a weird thing
it's
for
like,
the police
oh.
to say. Another thing that's weird is like the prosecutor for this case was revealed to have only summoned Han Seo-hee one single time, and the prosecutor didn't even leave a record for this case after investigating Han Seo-hee, and the reason behind that is kind of funny. An insider from the prosecutor's office said she cried so much that we couldn't proceed with the investigation.
How is that even a f***ing excuse?
Right? I mean,
Well,
if
okay.
a criminal cries, aren't you gonna
Next time I go to the prosecutor's office for some crime I did, I'm gonna cry.
Yeah.
This is just dumb.
Yeah, and
This
after
is
that,
just-
Han Seo-hee and BI were never summoned again.
Okay.
Okay.
This is like we have the worst police and prosecutors.
She cried so much,
It's
so
like
we couldn't investigate.
they can't do shit.
So, after all this backlash and spotlight, the police commissioner, the top of the Korean police, opened a press conference, and he said that he has made a dedicated YG only team to investigate on this issue. And he said that they will not stop the investigations until the whole thing is completely resolved. So he has some ambition here.
But honestly, like hearing what the police are just saying,
Yeah.
like, oh, we didn't do it, and then the prosecutors are like, oh, she cried too much. It's like I don't have faith in this anymore. We gotta see.
Well, the commissioner strongly said they will start investigating the beginning of the event like 3 years ago.
I hope they don't stop investigating when she cries again.
Yeah, and he also said that he had learned so much from the Burning Sun investigations. He will consider all the probabilities that might happen that are unseen. So yeah, that's a strong statement. So I believe in the commissioner. He has a special task force working. So way to go. And number 3, we have this guy named Lawyer Bang.
Well, how ironic that Bang is bringing down all this YG shit.
Yeah. Well, he appeared on the show called Kim Hyun-jung's CBS news show.
Like recently?
And he stated, according to Han Seo-hee's words, there are a lot of more celebrities involved in this case.
He's representing Han Seo-hee now. too.
We're not sure because
Yeah.
like he wants to stay anonymous with the whistleblower, which is already revealed. But that's another.
That's kind of late.
That's another part.
What is this case?
He also stated that YG Entertainment is a place that's supposed to give dreams and hope to the children and teenagers. But
Not
even
anymore.
after these allegations of drug usage, they're just only trying to control this whole situation. And he even added his own thoughts, saying that it almost seems like YG is not trying to block the uses of drugs, but actually is trying to use the drugs for easier management for their artists. I don't know what this actually means. It almost seems like YG is not trying to like prevent drug usage at all, but they're actually using it for 쉬운 관리 like of their celebrities. That means like,
Maybe it's
easy
like
management.
holding them hostage.
Yeah, exactly.
I
That's
don't
what
know.
I'm thinking.
Yeah.
But these are all alleged
That's
claims,
like-
all thoughts from
I
this
have doubts.
single,
No.
lawyer.
Yeah,
So
I don't know about that.
this is his lawyer side. He criticized the media and police about this situation because the whistleblower submitted an anonymous report to the Kwonegi, the
Yeah.
organization, but one of the entertainment magazines didn't care and just exposed their name anyway.
That's not a good thing.
So the lawyer is thinking of like suing the reporter, the journalist who exposed her name because that's illegal,
Yeah,
She should have
yeah.
stayed anonymous. And he defended the reason why the whistleblower is residing overseas is because there's potential threats. Also, the police right now is exposing her location and her whereabouts and her tracks and all.
What?
So the police just said like, oh, she came into Korea but she left to Japan. So
Oh.
like these kind of things, it shouldn't happen. There should be like witness protection and anonymous protection, but like the police themselves are just like spreading to the mass.
Yeah, well,
So as a lawyer, he's like, this is so wrong,
I would see that being illegal.
One of the police also gave out their personal opinions, saying like maybe she doesn't have the intention to actually do the investigation. So those are like personal thoughts
Yeah,
that can
yeah,
actually hurt the
Or affect the case.
mhm,
Yeah.
the media
Maybe
and
the
police as
police
well.
are kind of wanting her to stay there and never come back because they're like, I mean, a few heads are gonna get chopped off
Yeah.
in the police, so
Yeah.
they don't want her testifying and shit.
But anyways, he emphasized that the core of this case remains whether there are ties between some kind of power or like organization or the police with YG, and whether YG really used his influence or power to threaten Han Seo-hee to get that false testimony out. That's the focus point on this case, and everybody should be focusing on that. Last but not least, fourth, this is
I'm getting sleepy.
This
man.
is very small. Winner is Lee Seung-hoon. YG just came out with an official statement that Lee Seung-hoon has nothing to do with this case, and the alleged claims that he was the planning executive of YG is all fake. It's like a fun nickname. The name card that is going around that he's like the 기획실장 is all like just props for a show. So Lee Seung-hoon has nothing to do with this case, and it will be revealed in further investigations. So I guess Lee Seung-hoon for now is clear. So that's all what's going on.
It's a shit show.
I think a lot of it is focused towards Hansoi right now.
Now that she's in Japan
Yeah.
or some other country, I think this case has kind of gone onto a hold now. But it's just funny how like every person we kind of make a video defending ends up like just disappearing or being riled up in some kind of, you know, shit show. Like, you know, we made a video that was slightly defensive of YG right before this case.
That video was not even defending him.
It wasn't really defending him, but it wasn't attacking him.
Related to this case.
It was before this case, but we made a video saying like as much shit as YG gets, you gotta admit like, you know, he was one of the
founding fathers
of K-pop, which is true. But like and then like a day later, it's like YG you know, is busted.
I mean, like, I don't get the logic
like
about the haters in our comments, because
there's a lot of people that's shitty and
facts are facts, and
yeah.
shitty things are shitty things.
Okay.
So
anyway, I just find that funny, and whoever we defend next, maybe Johyun. We defended her a little too much today. Be careful, Johyun, if you're out there.
Okay.
Give me a call.
Yeah.
DM me.
So thanks for watching DK News. If you enjoyed our show, check out our Patreon, because we have exclusive content, Danny's podcast, My Reactions. And check out our Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter accounts.
Instagram.
Follow us on our separate accounts, and check out our VIP membership, because you can get
VIP membership.
Emoji. With emojis and
like
badges.
These that we're chatting in the chat right now while we are doing this premiere.
Look forward to more DK News, and let's see.
We'll see you guys next time.
Yeah, bye-bye.